bit of, it's nothing new we are going to see today, or I'm going to show you whatever. It's already in the system. However, I take this opportunity to share whatever I have learned, and uh, from congregation development ministry per se, what we would like to share. I will take this as an opportunity to share with you all. 1 second. Are you able to see my screen? Yeah, okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. So, this is not something new, which is there all the way, and you as a team already, Her Grace Tamila Mataji has already started the program by introducing Bhakti steps in Sacramento Yatra. So, I am representing Congregation Development Ministry from Mayapur. So we in CDM, we call it CDM, uh, have multiple programs and multiple facilitations available, out of which one of it is the Bhakti step. So before we go further, to make it a little more spiritual, I would like to take this opportunity on this wonderful Purushottam month to share this a little bit of nectar about Chaitanya Charitamrita. So I'm sure you all know this wonderful tree, Chaitanya's tree, the tree of devotion. I don't need to, for my own purification, I am just presenting this to you. So here in this devotional tree, actually the Lord Chaitanya himself is the main trunk and the tree himself actually. However, from the main trunk there are two special branches which expanded. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 9 introduction. So first Advaita Prabhu and Nityananda Prabhu were the branches, and then Gadadhar, Srivas, West Wing, like this it grew. I'm sure you all know this. This tree surrounds the entire world, and the fruits of the tree are to be distributed to everyone, which you are already doing it. In this way, the tree of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu intoxicates the entire world. So this is Krishna conscious, is a nectar, and this is being spread all throughout the world through the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. However, um, we can also see one more wonderful slide here. This slide I picked from His Grace Kadamba Kanana Maharaj, one of his disciples. Uh, for his Vyas Puja, Kadamba Kanana Maharaj told, normally on a Vyas Puja, there's so much of decoration everywhere with balloons, color, flags, and things like that. Yes? Isn't it?
Yeah.
We do that so much. But Maharaj told, see, I don't want to see balloons and all that stuff. Do something different. So one of the disciples made this wonderful decoration, and you can see something unique over here. Can you say what you're seeing? Something unique?
Why one side of the tree full of people and the other no?
Because the other sides of the tree are all Sacramento, California, Los Angeles.
Thank
So the other sides of tree are to be filled with more of the nectarian flowers and fruits of devotion to Krishna. So so this is just a demo of what's going to be the future of the whole world getting intoxicated with the Mahaprabhu's mercy. So however, each one has different styles of preaching, different materials which they preach. So here from CDM, we are introducing you the Bhakti steps, which you already know, like Mataji gave the certificates for Shraddhavan, and then they move to Sevaka, Sadhaka, Prabhupada Shriya, and Sri Guru Charana Ashraya. I'm sorry I made this presentation thinking that you will have some new people also would want to see. So that's why a little basic it is, but it is a good refresher for every one of us. Yeah. So I'm sure whoever is seeing also will have a feel of what's going to be there in front of them, what they are, where they are. And so in Bhakti Steps is a system for encouraging devotees by recognizing their chanting and spiritual standards. Like we saw last week on 13th, Mataji gave certificates. I heard her saying one Mataji who's very old, but she still want to take a Shraddhavan certificate. Right, Mataji?
Yes.
So like that, so it gives them a booster. This Bhakti Steps gives a booster for whatever they are doing, and others who watch also get a booster. So it's a way to help devotee to consolidate, increase their spiritual practice by gradual progression up to taking initiation. So this is the whole fundamental behind this Bhakti Steps. And we can see here that this is how the steps are growing upwards. Shraddhavan Krishna Sevak Sadhak Prabhupada Shriya and Shri Guru Charana Shriya. So as I told you, since I was expecting quite a few newcomers, I'm just giving you a further insight to it. Just chanting one round of Hare Krishna mantra every day and reading Prabhupada books, one gets a certificate as Shraddhavan, which was happening last week. So we have in the CDM, we have this template available. You can quickly download, you can put your Yatra name, you can put the Yatra leader's name here, and then you can put the name of the person who is taking also. So and then with the date it becomes a more solid certificate with them. And then from moving onwards, after in addition to Shraddhavan, they chant 4 rounds, they refrain from meat eating, and then they recognize Krishna, the Supreme Lord, and they avoid gross immoral acts. So when they do this, then they get a certificate called as Krishna Sevaka. This is the next standard. I mean, in summary, so then you can recognize, like for example, I saw one of the Matajis who were chanting 4 rounds, but she took Shraddhavan. Now, when you feel that she's ready with this, move her to Krishna Sevaka. So this is how you push them. Get the list of people who are chanting, who are following all the four regulative principles, and then move them to the next level. So this is how the Bhakti Steps works. And then we have Krishna Sadhaka, with which you can interrupt asking questions, okay? You can who is chanting 8 rounds, practicing sadhana bhakti, worshipping at home, eating only prasadam, following the four regulative principles, like this, who moves to the next level of Krishna sadhaka. Then he gets another certificate. So this way, a person keeps on getting recognized through the process of bhakti steps, and then he comes to Prabhupada Ashraya, where he chants 16 rounds and follow the four regulative principles, consistently practicing sadhana, and then he comes to the stage of Prabhupada Ashraya. So this is how one moves step by step. After he practices for 6 consecutive months in Prabhupada Ashraya, with additional faith and surrender, he selects his ISKCON initiating spiritual master, and then he takes Sri Guru Charana Ashraya and he gets a certificate. So this is the quick overview about these 5 levels of bhakti steps. And then we can see the brief summary of all the 5 levels over here: Shraddhavan, Sevaka, Sadhaka, Prabhupada Ashraya, and Guru Ashraya. Each is summarized over here into these 5 levels. Is there any questions up coming till now? Would you like to ask any
Yes,
questions?
Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhu?
Yes. First of all, thank you very much, Prabhuji. I really so we are broadcasting on Facebook, ISKCON Sacramento. I think devotees will be joining there. They have other Zoom or things. So I had a quick question, Prabhuji. You said you can download the certificates.
Yeah.
Mataji, the certificates you had was slightly different, correct? Or they look
Yes,
somewhat
it was
different.
old version of certificate, so good question.
So where
Yeah,
can we
I
download
also
this,
noted
Prabhuji?
Mataji was having she was distributed old version.
Mhm.
There's, what is it? Sorry. I'm sorry. My stuff is moving up. Go ahead, Prabhu.
So yes, Prabhuji, I had one devotee. I'm also doing Bhakti Vriksha,
Yeah.
and the participant was asking me, why do we need a certificate? So I somehow gave them an answer saying like it's a stepwise procedure. This marks milestones in spiritual progress, and these are all authentic systems that have been developed, and it
Yeah.
really adds value to the process. So I just wanted to ask you, Prabhuji, how would you answer that question? Some people say, you know what, I don't want certificate. I'm doing for bhakti, for Krishna, and all that they say.
Well,
So if
it's
you can
not
help me with it.
mandatory. Definitely, it's not a mandatory feature. However,
Mm-hmm.
giving a certificate gives us huge recognition. Each one is different. Everyone is different, of course. But for a mass, it brings so much of encouragement and enthusiasm. You can see here, it allows gradual progression because sometimes also it's a sort of excuse they don't want to share their actual sadhana because they want to be what to say, in a no man's land. That's good, you know,
Okay.
because they don't want us. Sometimes some people do not want a structured way of moving up. So it happens. So we need
Mhm.
to see that particular time, place, and circumstance and act on it. And then it allows, so you can explain to them by, if you give a certificate, the others are getting enthusiastic. By your commitment, others are getting enthusiastic. So for
Oh, I
others'
like
sake,
that.
yeah, because I was very impressed when Mataji gave certificates for 4 of them. It's very impressive. And if it's so many of them are seeing across the world, somewhere across the world, if they see, oh, see, 6 people are getting, they are taking a commitment. It is a commitment. Also, a certificate, it's not just a certificate, it's a commitment. Not just certificate, we make them take a commitment in application, not just brand them as Sevaka and Sadhaka.
I think that is a beautiful answer, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. That's perfect. That it inspires others by you taking a certificate, and I think that's such a powerful message. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Mataji.
And I just want to add, so my participants, they like to take certificate because I told them, and that is true, that certificate also represents Srila Prabhupada blessings. And without
Wow.
blessings of Vaishnavas, you cannot progress in spiritual life. And 4 of them take certificate because of Srila Prabhupada blessings.
That's why if you see the certificate,
Yeah, it's
it
written there.
also it says that
Yeah,
we invoke the blessings of Srila Prabhupada.
yeah.
They get the blessings from Srila Prabhupada.
That's why Sangita Mataji, who is chanting for 8 years, she took it because of Srila Prabhupada blessings. She said, I need it. But yeah, you definitely need it. Everyone needs it. Who doesn't need it?
No, that's fine. But some of them they want to stay in the in a place where they don't want to be fully exposing themselves
Right.
because it brings a huge commitment along with that.
Yes.
But it's good.
So that Mataji, that's a good reason, but intellectual will argue that Srila Prabhupada's blessings is there for me without a certificate or with the certificate.
No.
Um,
Uh,
so
Without initiation, you cannot go back to Krishna, for example. Without initiation, somebody can say, yeah, I can chant 16 rounds, I take Prabhupada's mercy. No, but then there is a process. There is a yajna. You take a commitment in front of yajna. Certificate is something which is,
yeah,
something,
yeah. Definitely. I think Mataji, the statement that Prabhu made convinces anyone. So you are serving others by taking a certificate. You are inspiring others. And that
yeah,
is, even though it may be a paper product, it is still very much a powerful preaching mechanism when you accept it. Yeah. So
yeah, Prabhu. Thank you. And there
thank
are
you,
many other
Prabhuji.
reasons also. Thank you, Prabhu. There are many other reasons also which will come up because it recognizes and reinstates what you're doing. It's not for others. You recognize and you reinstate, yes, this is my commitment. So you don't slip down. You don't slip down
I
what
see.
you do. In front of so many Vaishnavas, you have taken a commitment. You have taken a commitment, that holds
Yes.
you.
Yes.
That's like a guard. It acts like a guard. And then it
And
makes you in,
Prabhuji,
yeah. Yeah, Prabhu.
Kamila Mataji, you showed another commitment. It looked like a certificate. Where did you get that? Prabhuji, do you remember Mataji showed a
I will come
document
back, Prabhu.
that
She
This
showed
is
an application.
okay.
application.
I will show you in the
Oh,
next
okay.
slide. It is coming.
But I have some additional
Okay.
questions, whatever we already discussed. Can I ask now or later?
In line with the same thing or
Yeah,
next?
previous, whatever we have.
Previous. Okay. You ask Mataji. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So you said that you explained about these 4 stages before, 5, right? Stages. And you said that we have to show them to new people what are the stages and where are we coming, right? At the end, the point.
Yeah.
But doesn't it will scare them kind of, because high level is very strict rules, you know, it's pure vegetarian, not even vegetarian, it's prasadam, it's 16 rounds and it's taking.
No,
And for
you
more
see,
of them, like, you know, I don't want to do this, I'm not ready, I'm just beginner, I just want to chant 1 round, it's enough, I don't want anything else.
you are right. It is correct. However, you cannot hide everything because they come to an association of devotees and they see somebody jumping high and then they are fully charged up. Probably they will think, oh no, I don't want to be like this. Every one of us thought like that. No, this is not I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
You know, being like being in a temple all the time thinking of Krishna. Come on, enough, yeah. No, I have so many other things. I have so many goals. This is going to be the norm, you know. But you're right. That's why, yeah, the group leader plays a very, very important role. He will know what it is, what is to be given. Suppose now in Sacramento, you had given Shraddhavan. Let's say you're going to give Prabhupada Ashraya. Surely you're going to show the commitments of Prabhupada Ashraya.
Yeah, of course.
So then, the person who doesn't want to grow, what will he do?
Didn't take, he won't take it.
He will not come to Prabhupada Ashraya,
Yeah,
but then
well.
everyone has a natural desire to become pure. He's afraid whether I can reach there. So what do? We don't tell, okay, you don't go there. You don't know to go there. Chant 1 round, chant 4 rounds. Do as much you can.
Yeah.
There is no necessity that you have to be a postgraduate, doctorate. Everyone doesn't need to be a doctorate. And everyone can't be a doctorate also.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah,
So
Madhu.
you show me the standards for 3rd level, Prabhupada level, right? That everyone should eat prasadam only. But I remember when I completed the Bhakti Vriksha by myself, like 7 years ago, I think, we didn't have the standard. Does it mean that standards become more strict?
1 minute, Mataji. Let me see that.
Yeah, I think
Prabhupada Ashraya?
here, I think, yeah, eating only prasadam, Krishna Sadhaka even.
Krishna Sadhaka is telling here eating only prasada. However,
we didn't give this vow. We didn't give this. I remember by myself, like 7 years back.
You are right, Mataji. I will have to go back to my books and see whether my presentation here is right or wrong. I will show you the standards.
It's very high level. I think I wasn't ready to eat only prasadam on that level. And even now.
I will show you the standards in another slide, Mataji.
Okay.
I will show you the standards, which is being set. I will share with you.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I will have to correct that. This is my written slide, and I have to.
Maybe it's right. I just want to confirm. You know, I just want to.
No. It's a good question. I will keep a note and I will let you know. Sure. Thank you. And so we are here, and it gives impetus to grow. Well-defined milestones. It's all clear. Everybody knows where they are moving towards. Part of authenticated process, and it gives a self-assurance. This we had seen till now. Do you want to go into the details of this? Advantages of Bhakti steps? We have already seen recognition and we have seen the gradual progress. Also, this also helps with, it's not based on finance. Somebody may be rich or poor, doesn't matter. Everyone can grow in Bhakti. So this gives somebody who is maybe not very rich, it doesn't matter for them. they can still progress in bhakti. That's what not based on financial contribution comes up. And it prevents defection. Also make sure whoever is coming to the standard of taking initiation, before they take initiation, all these are all thoroughly, properly streamlined. They get fully streamlined before they come to the, before they become ready for Guru Ashraya or initiation. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Here are the application forms as I shared with you. So here in this iskoncongregation.com, in this website, you have this all the applications ready for download. You can download it as PDF. I will share with this iskoncongregation.com at Bhakti Steps Sadhana levels 2. You can see this. All these applications are available. I can share with you this. Prabhu, I think Gunanava Prabhu want to see, right? You want to see this online?
Prabhuji, the link is there. I can copy the link and use it, Prabhuji. I don't want to waste your time on that. So.
Yeah. So this is how you have all the application forms. This is the upgraded application forms. I also saw Mataji using little old form, but now
Yes.
it's all upgraded. You can use this upgraded form. You can use the upgraded certificate template also. It will be useful.
Thank you.
And this is how the whole structure is. The Bhakti steps is up to Guru Ashraya. This is all the Bhakti steps. Shraddhavan, Krishna Sevak, Sadhak, Prabhupada Ashraya and Guru Ashraya. And then you get Harinam initiation and Brahmana initiation. And this is all already under the ISKCON's law book on chapter 7 and 15 on how this whole thing works. So one can be an aspirant of any guru up to here. One takes a specific guru at the Guru Charana Ashraya or called as shelter,
Okay.
and then after 6 months, he becomes initiated and then Brahmana initiated. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all. I think this is the intro slide which I have shown you. Would you like to go to the next one? Next, you have time. What's your timeline? Yeah, Mataji.
I personally have time, but I have a question.
Yeah.
So question is what to do with someone who is attaining Bhakti Vriksha, but is not ready to move to the level and not following principles, not taking certificate, because you show the best option, right?
Yeah.
So what to do with someone who is not really ready to move even to next level?
Okay. This gets into the techniques of preaching. That's a little different from my immediate agenda. However, I would like to share, we will always have this sort of difficulty in front of us when we groom a set of devotees. What happens is we go by whoever is more favorable and move them up. Keep moving who is more favorable and then give others a more personal time. The bhakti is not just philosophy, it is more than philosophy. Though these are all the standards in front of us, more than philosophy is your personal attention, the time and care we give to these devotees. So there are 2-3 things here. One is only by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, one also gets move themselves up from where they are. You can have every single thing today, at least in today's internet world, every philosophy is available for everybody. You know, so it is more than that. To making a person more committed is more than just philosophy or just all these things. So in my personal opinion, our own surrender makes a huge impact on the devotees. Our own surrender, and going into the further next levels, finding out where the problem is and see how you can personally help. One-on-one is another method. You speak to them one-on-one, give them more attention, and as a group, move all the those who are favorable, keep moving up, and then there'll be always one set of people who side out. It's very difficult to. It's not totally in our control. Krishna Bhakti is a precious gem, and eventually, only when Krishna, Guru, and Krishna's mercy is there, one progresses. This is what I would like to say, Mataji. I'm sorry if I can't answer you precisely.
Okay, thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you. I got you.
Okay. Here, I would like to share with you I would just refer your question up, Mataji. You asked about the standards. Let me check on the standards. This website is under development. We are working on this website. Very shortly, we will have this. It will be useful for all of us.
I think those. Okay.
This is the standard.
Yeah.
Mataji, you are right. I don't find anything as one should eat only prasadam in the standard.
Okay, so there is a Kadashi and 4 regular.
Yeah, this is the standard, Mataji. This is the standard.
Yeah, so because prasadam, it's even initiated devotees, they don't. Sometimes they can violate this principle, I mean, whatever I have seen, right? Just from my personal experience. And before initiating, it's like too much to ask, I think, it's like it only prasadam. It's like, yeah. I don't eat only prasadam. That's what I'm talking. And whenever I took whenever I complete the Bhakti Vriksha course, they didn't ask me to eat only prasadam. That's why I was like, did I violate something already?
No, I have to correct my slide. Thank you.
And that's right, Mother. Even initiated devotees don't take only prasadam.
Like,
see, yeah, I agree with you. But if you want really progress, I'm sure in Prabhupada Ashraya, let's see what's Prabhupada Ashraya standard. Oh yeah, you can't find that.
No, it's not here. Yeah, it's not the Bhakti Vriksha program. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't find it here. It's good.
But that is good news. That is very good news because complete otherwise this program.
No, it's good. It's not there. But however, you need to, Mataji, you will always find one thin thing which will give an excuse for not taking it. Somebody will say, okay, we will do everything, but don't stop me asking to have onion and garlic. Don't stop me asking to have coffee and tea. These things will definitely, it's going to be there someday or other. But I agree with you. At least don't make it too hard.
Yes. Yes.
I agree with you, Mataji. I'll make sure that slide improves there. Thank you. Sorry for the trouble.
Thank you.
Okay. So up to here, we just saw the fundamentals of the bhakti steps. However, since you and Prabhu are already having this as a yatra, I mean, Sacramento as a yatra, and you are growing, if it's okay, I will take you to the next slide. Is it okay? I'll take you to the next slideshow. Do you have time?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Yeah.
Please, Prabhuji. We have time, Prabhuji. You're spending your precious time for us. So.
This is my service, Prabhu. Yeah. So this is the intro 2 for you all. The earlier one was a basic one. I leave it to you whether you want to keep it live or, record and move it to everybody, or it's up to you. It's up to you. I have no problem. Eventually, everyone has to go to the garden of devotional garden and get the nectar, intoxicating the whole world. So, okay. So we have seen the awareness of bhakti steps. What is it? Benefits of different sadhana levels. And now that we know, how do we start? So this is from the yatra perspective. This is going to be a more yatra slide on how we manage this, how we manage the bhakti steps. This we had seen this slide. And then I'm sure many of us will know ISKCON disciple course is mandatory for one who takes initiation, right? Everybody knows it by now. It has been already established, quite established. So here in ISKCON disciple course also, it has been told about Prabhupada Ashraya and then Guru Ashraya. What do we do during Prabhupada Ashraya? This is a 1 year preparatory period. So between Prabhupada Ashraya, after Prabhupada Ashraya, you take Guru Ashraya. And then after Guru Ashraya, you take initiation. So this is there in the ISKCON disciple course also. This bhakti step is being referred. This is just a slide to just share with you that now it is a part of the whole program to move people to the next levels of their devotion. So we have seen this benefits. Sorry for this repetition. And as I told you, this slide is going to take you to the next level. How do we start as a yatra? Would you like to know how to keep it organized, the whole setup? Would you like to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
Prabhuji.
so we need to first have a gap analysis based on the data what we have, which means you need to know how many devotees are there, and then organize these devotees, find out where they are, in what sadhana levels they are, give them the certificates and make it a more organized yatra by itself. So we know, when we know that somebody is in Shraddhavan for a long time, you can talk to them, find out what the problem is, move them to Krishna Sevaka, and then from Sevaka. So you, at one glimpse, you should know how many Krishna Sevakas are there, how many Guru Ashrayas are there, how many initiated devotees are there. Maybe probably if it's a very, if it's just initial yatra, we know, okay, we have 10 initiated devotees, we have 4 Guru Ashraya, like that. But when the yatra grows big, like Mataji asked, why only one side of the tree is with photographs? So when the yatra grows, the tree is going to become big. And then we need to have the data built very nicely, depending on each yatra by yatra. So we need to have an individual and collective database. I don't know if you already have some sort of system, and there is a hierarchy, like you have already have, like your yatra leader is there, Gunanava Prabhu, and then you, like that, this the hierarchy is up there, and then you form the groups, the number of different levels, and then at member level you have the data ready with you. So here in CDM Bhakti Steps, we give you an application where you can review the current data. You have the list of members by groups, their chanting, how much they, what they are reading, their services, what is their sadhana status, and then get a timeline information, and then they get the timeline information. This way, we have a provision for all of you. I mean, from ISKCON CDM, we give this application free for the yatra. This is driven from the top down, which means the yatra leader clearly knows, yeah, this is the yatra going to be, and this is what I'm going to collect the data. It goes, drills down up to the member levels, data is available with you. So For this, you need to standardize the database, because we can see from the Congregation Development Ministry, each yatra is having their own different style of database. So we are standardizing the database for the devotees, which can be segregated by how many rounds they are chanting, what is their reading status, how much is their association and services, and recognize their sadhana status. You can recognize their sadhana status, give intro and get them application filled, and distribute certificate, update in database. So this is more a sort of an organization or management of the yatra, using this bhakti steps as a platform to organize your devotees. Is there any questions up to now? Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, so so you think that we have to organize all devotees and give certificate of bhakti steps, even if they're not attending bhakti vriksha?
There is going to be, they are going to be associated somewhere or other, no, Mataji? They are, you mean to say they don't come for association?
They don't come to the bhakti vriksha program, but they do everything, but they're just not attending bhakti vriksha program.
Then how do they sustain their bhakti?
They're doing it for a long time, and before bhakti vriksha program itself, they was doing somehow, right?
No, whether it is Bhakti Vriksha or they come for the weekly, there may be a yatra program.
Oh,
Sure.
any yatra programs.
Any of your yatra program, they may be
Okay.
coming. See, probably, yeah, okay, you have a Bhakti Vriksha where there are 10, 15 devotees. Maybe in Sacramento, or 20 or 100, I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying. But there are many other devotees also who are not coming to the Bhakti Vriksha, but probably they are coming for the central program. Probably you have a Sunday feast program,
Yeah.
or you have a, let's say, Nam Sankirtan program, and they are ready to come, but they don't come for Bhakti Vriksha. They come for a central program. If they come for central program, also someone has to care them. This is a devotee care. We need to find out what they are doing, how they are doing, how they want to progress, isn't it? Whether they form, this is that's why I said this is more a management of the yatra, this program.
Okay.
I
So-
mean, this gives you an opportunity to know about a broader picture. You have the whole tree being filled with different devotees. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
So you're saying that whoever coming, for example, for Sunday program, all these people we should collect in a database, and regarding on their level to give them certificate of bhakti steps.
It is good and advantage. There is no should. Krishna consciousness is always a free will. But when you give it in the Sunday program, for example, even if they don't come for Bhakti Vriksha, but suppose if they are following all these standards, if you give for them, they'll be very happy. They say, okay, I don't go for the program, but see, the temple is recognizing me as a sadhaka. The temple is recognizing me as a sevaka. The temple is recognizing me as a Prabhupada. Okay, as an initiated devotee, everybody probably knows that they are initiated. But not that everybody is initiated. There is so many in between. So this is to care the people who are in between. So when we give them, then naturally from the Sunday program level, I'm sure from the Sunday program when you do, if there are 100 people, say 40 people are coming for Bhakti Vriksha. Let's say 60 people are not coming, most probably. Who is carrying them, and how do we know that they are progressing or even remaining with whatever devotion they are doing? So this is a opportunity where you can reach out to the devotee. So you, whoever is as a yatra leader, he has a responsibility, because Krishna has given him that responsibility to take care of the yatra. So then he has a responsibility to see, okay, what happens? How do we care them? Probably, it is probably easy when you make it, okay, that when you find 60 devotees and not attending or something like that, then you can form a small group for them. and then request them, why don't we meet sometime? Probably they may be interested for, not for very small level, they may be interested to come for, let's say, a Bhagavad Gita study class or a Bhagavatam study class, or they may be interested to go for Nam Sankirtan, they may be interested to go for book distribution. Still their sadhana is valuable.
Yeah, of course.
Can you please ask more question? Otherwise, I'll keep talking. I keep talking. I don't allow others to talk.
I have a...
Yeah. No, go ahead, Mataji.
No, you Prabhu.
No, this is very brilliant points, Prabhuji. You have so much experience, and I don't know. And I had, if I'm going too fast, and the reading status, how do we classify, Prabhuji? There are any particular rules, or or any particular gradations, or chanting is a very numerical classification. We can figure out 1, 2, 4, 8, etc.
Yeah.
On the reading.
Prabhu, you are very right. I agree with you. We are working on this. Actually, this is a work in progress situation. This for this reading status, but we are figuring out a particular way. Actually speaking, in each particular sadhana level, there is a suggested book reading entity available. Which means if he is a Shraddhavan, there are small 3 books which he is supposed to have read. Now, if you have to quantify, yes, did he read this book or not? That's where, what we used to do when I was a part of, when I used to do Bhakti Vriksha, because I'm also a Bhakti Vriksha man. Though now I'm more holistic. I should not say only Bhakti Vriksha, because there is so many programs. What we do in Bhakti Vriksha, when we do a general meeting, what we request devotees, whatever you read, please come and share from that book what you read. Then it is more to do with the respective caretaker, what book they read. In fact, advanced levels of measurement methodologies are available. I don't know if I should bring that inside here, then it will make things more complicated. Because I know some of our very good devotees have made very good measuring tools. Like if you have read this Upanishad, there is a quick quiz available. Take the quiz, show the marks. Oh my God, somebody will come.
I have another question regarding this.
Yeah, Mataji.
So here is you wrote that standardized database segregate by, but don't this all segregation would be kind of segregation?
Means, Mataji?
No, segregation is not good, right? To divide people on different levels and to know everyone who at each level where are there, and depends on their level, they can be even behave or building relationship depends on the levels. So segregate the all yatra on some levels.
However, it is going to be there, whether you like it or not. There is initiated devotee, there is Brahmana initiated devotee, there is a hierarchy, there is a senior devotee. In a hierarchy, there is a seniority available, and you need to respect your senior devotees. Whether you like it or not, our Vaishnava principle is like that.
Yes.
So if somebody is chanting 16 round, we definitely have to give our huge respect. Doesn't mean who is chanting 1 round, we don't respect. It is a matter of how we understand things. So when we see bringing segregation brings, if you see from the perspective, bringing segregation brings an opportunity for growth. You see from that perspective. Not from the perspective looking down at somebody or looking high at somebody. We as Vaishnavas, we all know that we pay our respects to everybody, whether somebody is even non-Vaishnava, should be given all our respects. So if somebody is chanting 16 rounds, we have to value them, definitely. And we need to recognize and make them, give them more responsible service, because they are so valuable to Krishna and they are so valuable to the society. They have advanced, they have advanced themselves by following all the four regulative principles, chanting 16 rounds. However, for whatever good reason or bad reason, they are not moved themselves or taken initiation, doesn't matter. But we have to value them. That's the reason I told that this sort of this particular presentation is more to do with management, though it is now public and open in the world. But it's okay. It's okay because we talk on principles, and Prabhupada wanted everybody to be recognized. And from Congregation Development Ministry, we recognize devotee. And how do you recognize devotee? We recognize by segregation. How do you classify otherwise?
Thank you for explanation.
Yes, Mataji. Prabhu, you were asking something? Gunanava, Prabhu?
No, Prabhuji, no, I was not asking, Prabhuji. I asked about the reading status. You clarified it. So.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I think this is then it goes on how we do it. We have the tools available. We have a tool available in the Bhakti steps. When you are ready, I can show this to you as a demo. If you would like to see, I can show.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm
I
ready.
would like to see you.
Okay. Now something interesting I'm going to show, and you will be surprised also. Based on the Mataji's presentation, I did a quick homework. Sorry for it. I took your permission and I did a homework. I will show you a demo database where it is available. You can see this database, which is an application, and you can see manage members, which I did for your group of devotees. For example, Tamila. How do you feel about it?
I love it.
Why do you love it? Because
it's so
it is
personal.
exactly. This is Bhakti steps. You see here. You can see you gave for Sangeeta Gangavas, Lakshmi Sukumar, Sushi Ajit, Anuradha Baswal. You gave them 4 Shraddhavan. Okay, I don't know your sadhana level, but I gave you Prabhupada Ashriya. Maybe you are Guru Ashriya. I do not know.
So much.
But you feel so good because, and I'm sure so many of them, the others who are seeing, they feel so happy because I am recognized. This is Bhakti steps.
Okay.
You got it? This is just a dry database. I did it. This is a demo database. I will show you, for example, you can dive deep into this particular database. This is how the data is very simple. Your good name, how many rounds you chant, what sadhana level, you can put your mobile number. This is completely secure, personal, and once this is handed over to you, we from CDM have no role in it. We don't see anything of yours. It's
That's
yours and it's yours. It's your personal data. We don't get into that. Okay, and you can see, you can add more informations here, your WhatsApp number, your landline number, your email address, what do you do on the sadhana, 4 sadhana levels, your date of birth, all this is personal. And here in the timeline information, I'm sorry, this is having some problem, but you can put the date of your Prabhupada Ashriya, for example. Whether when you finish your ISKCON disciple course, when you have taken your Bhakti Shastri, every related data is available here. Also, for your good information, I will show, I'm sure this will make Gunanava Prabhu very happy. Because I already placed him as Gunanava Prabhu. Chakravan, what is it? You see here, Guranama Prabhu. I put only 5 data. This 5 data is coming here as 4 Shraddhavan and 1 Prabhupada Ashraya. You got it? You
So
see
this
here?
Prabhuji, this demo, you said you can issue to us. Is that what I understood, Prabhuji?
Yeah, we can
you
give you from CDM. We offer this demo. This is the demo version. We will give you a trial version. I will show you here. We have 3 versions. First, we train the devotees. We train the devotees through the demo version. Then, after the initial training, we give the trial database where you can play with your data. Once you are happy with it, then you can keep a live database. It goes into the system directly. And then it becomes your personal, and we don't have access to your data. However, we have only to the extent we have only to the extent. 1 second. Excuse me, I don't see that here. Oh, I'll show you a trial database for sure. You see, from CDM, we will see only the dashboard. You can see here, this again a trial version. You can see from different yatras, the Sacramento will come over here automatically. So from CDM, we only see this. We don't know anything more than that. We know, okay, this many, we know how many Shraddhavans, how many Krishna Sevaks, and what's your total count, it will come. So global database will come up here. Yes, Mataji.
So the most important that you don't see the contact information because they're sharing
We don't
contact
see.
information. Okay.
We cannot see. We cannot see. In fact, we have secured it in such a way, I'm sure you will ask me why you don't give me. When you download a data, contact information, the contact numbers will not even get downloaded.
Yeah, okay, good.
It is only viewable on that particular screen. It's only viewable. It's not downloadable. That's why we have this demo database where you can try and play and see whether it is really true. Whether you can, when you download, what happens. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, in the hierarchy of congregational, you said, it comes to you. So you are representing the ISKCON Congregation Development Ministry, correct, Prabhuji? So do we have a chapter in North America? For example, we are looking at getting Bhakti Vriksha certificates and having a contact. So do we contact you, or how does it work, Prabhuji?
Prabhu, as such, I have not established this particular entity with North American Congregation Development Ministry. However, from Congregation Head Office, Congregation Development Ministry, I have been given the service to do this Bhakti steps.
So, okay, thank you, Prabhuji. If I can ask in a different way, if we have a question on Bhakti Vriksha, is there a channel we follow or approach, or you can contact anyone on the website? I mean, how do we do it? I mean, for example, Bhakti Vriksha certificate, or an example, we were looking for it.
Prabhu, with respect to Bhakti steps and the certificates, yes, I am the person, I am the contact person.
For Bhakti Vriksha, Prabhuji, for example, Bhakti Vriksha, I mean...
Bhakti Vriksha questions are also covered by the ISKCON CDM as a Bhakti Vriksha as another wing. So, Seva Swarup Prabhu is the general manager. You write to him and it goes to him, and then he will channel it to the right person.
Okay, Prabhuji. It should be in the congregational ministry contact, correct? Yeah, we will get that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, Mataji, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, so whatever application you show, that
Yeah.
who should be filling up this application? Only the president of the Yatra, right?
It takes place in two levels. The respective group head has his own data. For example, let me show you. Uh, if I put Sacramento, for example, I had put 3 people over here based on the YouTube, right? Now, Himasundari Mataji will have her data, and that data will be hers. It won't, you can't see her data. And Sham Shakti Priya Mataji will have her data. Tamila Mataji will have her data. However, one level above, Gunanava Prabhu will be able to see all because he is the Yatra head, for example. So this is how the hierarchy structure is divided. And you can see here Sacramento, Gunanava Prabhu, then this is the group 4. Group 4 is the particular group head. Whatever type of program you do, Bhakti Vriksha, Youth Club, outreach or counselor system, whatever you want, you are doing, it will come up here. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you. Very clear.
Yeah. And also you can also edit your data. For example, not that once it goes in, it goes like that. I think I showed you that up. If you want to move these members up and down, you can move it also, drag and drop features. We are still improving on this so that depending on how you want to keep your priority of list, when you want to see in the morning, okay, these devotees are there and what they are doing, and you want to analyze what you want to do, how you want to make them move, you can do, and you can edit them here. You go to here, you have the edit option. You can edit the data yourself. This edit option is only currently only to the group head, not to the individual person. This data is only to the group head available. So here you can correct. And once, for example, if somebody is taking Guru Ashraya, let's say somebody is taking Guru Ashraya from, let's say Kadamba Kanana Maharaj. Okay? For example, you can, it automatically clips up here.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you have a list of the entire yatra this way. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Wow, what a lot of effort behind the scenes, Prabhuji, to get this all up, and it's a very useful.
Yeah, we are just working. Please pray and bless that this project goes good and we are able to serve the devotees nicely. The whole objective is we want to serve. Otherwise, what happens? One side you keep moving the devotees and you don't quantify it. For example, if Mataji had given for 3 of them a particular Shraddhavan, and if you have not recorded that, then you don't know when they took it over a period of time. After 2 months, you don't know what they did. For example, here you have 4, 8, 16, and 4. For sure, she will now seeing this. Oh my God, these 2 devotees, I have to make them savor. Then she has a target to do. She will work on it. So they are ready for 4 rounds. Now the other few things are there. Let me work on it personally. Okay, there will be always a list of people who doesn't want to move. You can't do anything much about it, but you can pray for them. At least you can pray for them. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, this is in, let's say in almost 60 to 70% this database and applications are all foolproof, checked and things like that. We are in a sort of pioneering stage, and I'm sure as the day goes by and with more yatras coming inside, you will see a huge crowd up here, and the number of from ISKCON, you will know, you see how many of them. Wow, you will get a wonderful figure, and that's very encouraging. That's very encouraging. Like, I was very happy when I saw Mataji's face, Tamila Mataji's name. Wow, it makes you feel so good. Makes you feel so
Yes.
good.
Yes, Prabhuji, it is very encouraging for all of us. I mean, the Sacramento congregation is, except Tamila Mataji, all of us are Indians. And for her to come and do that service and work with all Indians, it's quite something incredible, I would say.
Jai, Hari Hari, fantastic. So nice, Mataji. You should keep up your good service. Bring your group. Keep
Yes,
moving
Prabhuji.
it.
And also, and this demo, I think the Mataji probably have many contacts in Russia. There's so many Bhakti Vriksha centers. They would be very happy to see
Yeah,
this.
I
Prabhuji.
want to. Yeah, this is my lead. This is my homework. I have to take the help of Tamila Mataji. I have to take the help of Gunanama Prabhu. May have a few friends. You will have few friends.
Sure.
So it's my service
Yes.
from pillar to post. Please help me. Please help me.
Yes, Prabhuji, we have some devotees in Silicon Valley. They are doing Bhakti Vriksha, so I will send it to them, and then I'll send the recording to them also. There are some leaders in Silicon Valley. Yeah.
That's too much for me because it's going to be a huge responsibility. I don't mind. I'm very happy to take responsibility. Only along with responsibility, I need prayers and blessing.
Wall. That's okay.
And one more thing I'll tell, this is not exclusively only for Bhakti Vriksha. It is adaptable for any sort of preaching, whether you do counselor group, whether you do mentor program, whether you do Namhatta, you name your program, whatever you want. Because every devotee want to be recognized. And they will be happy being recognized.
Okay.
What do you say, Gunanama Prabhu's daughter? I'm sure she's your daughter, right?
Oh my God, Prabhu. You gave the best compliment to my wife, Prabhuji.
Yes. That is Shruti Priya Mataji, who is leading Bhakti Vriksha too, together with Gunarnava Prabhu.
Wow, Haribol. Thank you,
She's
Mataji.
our elder devotee.
She's elder? No, she looks very young.
No, she's initiated to.
She's elder devotee, but she is young by age, but elder by what how we say, by spiritual life, right?
Jai, Haribol. Very nice, Prabhu.
Prabhuji,
Prabhu, I think you should
have your
stop
contact.
recording and we can talk something personal.
Yes. I forgot.
I'll stop the recording.
Of course, there's nothing personal. Of course, we are devotees.
No. It's okay because I'm going to share it.
I have another few questions regarding.
Yeah, Mataji, go ahead.